I think the first thing is you have to be willing to learn a little bit. And there's a lot of different ways that people like to learn. Obviously, YouTube has some useful stuff out there. It also has some inaccurate stuff out there. There's tons of books on real estate. And so, however you like to learn best, but ultimately, you should find people who you know, like, and trust who have walked the path before you. One of the best ways to get information is talking to friends and neighbors who have already purchased a home. Usually they'll have a realtor or somebody they've worked with before, and getting connected with them is a really good way forward. But working with somebody who has character and expertise, right? So sometimes you have people who have expertise, but they don't have a lot of character. Sometimes you have people who are really good people, but they just don't know enough, and they'll still give you advice. So finding people who you know, like, and trust, who have experience and are willing and able to help you. The number of people I received help from is a mile long. And I was very fortunate that so many of them were really kind people who were generous with their time. The challenge with real estate and as an industry, and also with real estate agents in particular, is it's a little bit like the auto industry. There are a lot of really honest and hardworking mechanics out there, and then there's some people who will take advantage of you if you don't know what you're doing. And the same is true for real estate, that there's a lot of honest, hardworking, really intelligent people in this business, and then there's some people who are willing to take advantage of ignorance. And that's, I think, maybe the hardest part from in the beginning, is evaluating really not just who's good at the job, but who's a good person. And it's the same with finding a good auto mechanic or even a good doctor. It's why once somebody in your family finds a good mechanic or a good realtor, they tend to refer them and they work with everybody in their family, because finding somebody who has both skill and character is the trick for each team member that you need. And you need a couple team members. You don't just need a good realtor. If you're not paying in cash, you need a good lender. You need a good title company.